Breaking news. Israeli filmmakers arrested in Nigeria allegedly for Igbo separatist ties. Hello, my wonderful viewers. Welcome back to my channel. This news I'm about to read to you now is from the Jerusalem Post. Not from Zoo newspaper. No, not at all. From Jerusalem Post. And I'm going to explain whom these people are. These people that the Nigerian security agent have arrested. Now, let me just go to the news first of all, and then we'll come back to talk about them. So, Rudy Rochman and two other Israelis traveled to Nigeria to film a documentary and met with prominent leaders in the Igbo community. Note this point. The activist Rudy Rochman was arrested alongside two others in Nigeria last week while shooting a documentary, allegedly because they made contact with anti-government separatists. The foreign ministry later confirmed their arrest to the Jerusalem Post, noting that all of them possessed dual citizenship with other countries, but said they could not confirm the reason for their arrest nor what they were being charged with. We are not yet sure what they are accused of, but we are in touch with them and with their families, and we are following up with the Nigerian authorities regarding the issue, a foreign ministry spokesperson told the Post. It is unclear if they will face charges and go to court. Rumors on Twitter first emerged earlier this week that Rochman, along with two others, were kidnapped by the Nigerian secret police on July 9th at a synagogue in Ogidi. Supposedly, Rochman, who is also a French national, and his crew, Neom Leibman and E. David Bernard, were taken along with a Torah scroll and were said to be transferred to Abuja under dehumanizing conditions. Mark this. Now, Rochman and other filmmakers had arrived on July 6 to shoot a documentary called We Were Never Lost, which focuses on African Jewish communities. As part of this, they had visited the Igbo community, including meeting with Igbo King Eze Chukwuemeka Eri on July 7th, which Rochman posted on his social media account. You will also see the picture in this very broadcast. You know, remember Eri in the Bible, right? Very good. So let's continue. According to this Jerusalem Post, the Igbo consider themselves Jewish and one of the lost tribes of Israel, though this is not recognized by Israel or the chief rabbinate, and they are not eligible for citizenship via the law of return should they not convert formally. Okay? Good. However, some of the Igbo people are in a state of conflict with Nigeria. This conflict dates back to a unilateral declaration of independence by the Igbo in 1967, something that ignited a violent 30-month civil war that saw over 1 million people killed in the conflict. The conflict had never fully ended. However, in November 2020, Nigerian soldiers reportedly destroyed 6 Igbo synagogues. Note this point. They reported that in November 2020, that Nigerian soldiers reportedly destroyed 6 Igbo synagogues. I will comment on this later. In 2021, however, conflict broke out again in the region, with the fighting between Nigeria and separatists in the Biafraland region, where the Igbo live, and this conflict is ongoing. One notable separatist leader, Nnamdi Kanu, a British Nigerian national who identifies as a Jewish, resurfaced in Israel 2018, with a video emerging of him praying at the Western Wall in Jerusalem's Old City, the BBC reported. He was arrested late June 2021 and was presented before the court in Abuja, though exactly what he was rearrested remains undisclosed, according to DW. Due to the conflict with the Igbo and the fact that Rochman made contact with them, It was believed online that this was the reason he and other Israelis with him were detained. However, his father took to the Twitter to dismiss these claims, confirming that the three filmmakers are okay and in custody. He added that the trip had nothing to do with Nigerian politics and was purely cultural in nature. The post reached out to the Israeli embassy in Nigeria, the Nigerian embassy in Israel, and the French embassy in Israel for comment. This is the report from the Jerusalem Post. Like I said, this is in Israel where this report is ongoing. It is not only this, you also have the Times and other Israeli newspapers have carried this very report. And the implication is that they have now made the Israeli people to understand the conflict that is going on between the Biafrans and the Nigerian government. And presently, Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, is under the Nigerian custody as I'm talking to you right now. And they are using this very issue now to alert the Jewish states, the Jewish nation of Israel, that look, our brothers are now being killed again in Nigeria. And one other implication is that they arrested these Israeli people in synagogue in Ogidi. Imagine when you go into a religious hall or where people are worshiping, you go and arrest somebody. Do you know the implication of that? Maybe you don't know. But I think the Nigerian government, out of desperation, out of fear, they are now spreading this very conflict. This issue of Biafra, they are systematically, ignorantly spreading it, making it to look wider, and they can never survive it. Because right now, they have involved the Jewish people, they have involved Israel into this conflict. And this time around, the Jewish people, they don't joke when anything that happens to any person that believes or regard himself as a Jewish person or somebody who practices Judaism. Note this, they have reported that Nigerian soldiers in 2020 destroyed 6 synagogues. 6. So, all they are doing now is to alert their people that look, our Igbo brothers, our Jewish brothers in Biafraland are now facing pogrom again, which they themselves is never going to allow it to happen again. Remember, they just stated here that the conflict have started again. This 2021, it has started again, and there is ongoing fighting between the Biafrans and the Nigerian forces. They didn't mince their words. They said it directly. They have equally told you now that Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the separatist movement, he's been rearrested again currently now in this very June 2021. Presently, he's in Nigeria. This is equally to allow their people to wake up that a serious problem have started again, which they do not want the Biafrans again to be killed again like the way they killed them in 1967. So if you see this kind of thing happening and you think that it's just a small conflict, it's only something between Nigeria and 3 Israelis, you must be kidding yourself. You must be kidding. Because as they just brought this report, now they didn't just report only about this arrest of these 3 people. They now have to tell you what has happened in 1967, what is going on, how they destroyed their synagogues, and all this about the Nnamdi Kanu. All these things is to wake up the Jewish communities all over the world. And Nigeria, out of desperation, out of fear, have now invited more problem, more enemies into Biafran issue. And this time, definitely Biafra will go. Because that is the only solution, is to do what? To separate from Nigeria before we can have peace. If not, Biafra will never have peace. They will never have peace. And these people are going to do what? To assist, because they are not interested in this very matter. They are very much interested in it. Is it the first time the Israelis has been visiting Biafraland? The answer is no. They have been coming on yearly basis, sometimes on pilgrimage. They come to Biafraland. You have never arrested them. Now that the conflict is now high, you see them and then you arrest them. What do you think is going to happen? Do you think they will keep quiet? They are not good. In fact, because look at it, they have double nationalities. 3 of them has the double nationality, at least one of them from France. You will understand that you are now spreading the conflict. You are alerting the world. This is what is happening. And for us, the Biafrans, it's good news that you are involving the Jewish nation into this conflict. It is for our own interest. Thank you for so doing. I believe that this time we are going to settle this matter once and for all. From the way it is going, whether you release them or you charge them to court, it does not matter. What matters is that you have now alerted the Jewish communities about this very conflict. And I tell you, it's going to benefit with the Biafrans. So thank you for watching this very news. And see you again. Please don't forget to subscribe.